There is no doubt in my mind that young Pearl is the biggest hater in the series. Like, she's absolutely devious. Look at her face here. That's the same face that I used to make when I was 5 before doing something I wasn't supposed to. There's nothing but evil intentions going on in her mind right now. And her little walk-off shows that she truly believes she's the baddest bitch in the business. And maybe she is, because during this scene her confidence literally never wavers. Again, look at her facial expression. I personally think that this look needs a name. From now on, I dub this the lesbian glare. And trust me, naming it will be important because this stare comes up not only from Pearl, but from a bunch of other characters in the series too. I noticed that upon rewatch, there's so many little things that I just never noticed before. How have I never seen this little stare that she gives him? Not only is the lesbian glare multi-purpose, but she's throwing so much shade I could have sworn it was a solar eclipse. Like Pearl was working overtime to make sure that Greg knew that Rose was gay. And oh my god, this fucking stare. Greg is a better man than me because personally, if someone looks at me like that while talking to my girl, I'm throwing hands. This stare gives off such a, this is our girl now, and Greg is starstruck. And just when you thought that the shade was over since they fused into rainbow quartz, I'll have you know you're wrong. It starts off innocent until they do their first spin. Even while fused, Pearl was working overtime to make sure she got the nastiest glares at Greg. And it worked because Greg is like a Pokemon who got glared, he's paralyzed. She hits another nasty glare and then walks off bad bitch style, hops up the steps and then hits one of the nastiest death drops I've ever seen. And in her final acts of being the biggest hater in this episode, she hits Greg with a nasty mic drop. Like and follow to avoid being lesbian glared.